Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're on a quest, a pilgrimage if you will, to find and explore the biggest pub in all of Britain. Now, when you think of a British pub, you might picture a cozy little spot with a crackling fireplace, a friendly landlord, and maybe a dozen regulars. But what if I told you there's a pub so vast, so sprawling, it could probably fit your entire village inside, and then some. We're talking about a place that's not just a pub, but a destination in itself. A titan of tipples, a behemoth of beers. So grab your pint glass, get comfortable, and join me as we journey to uncover the story behind the UK's largest public house. Where is it? What's it like? And how on earth do you get served on a busy Friday night? Let's find out. Our journey takes us to the historic spa town of Ramsgate, on the beautiful Kent coast. Here, nestled right by the stunning Royal Harbour, we find our destination. It's not tucked away on a quiet side street. Oh no, this place commands attention. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Royal Victoria Pavilion. Now, you might be thinking, pavilion? That sounds more like a concert hall than a pub. And you'd be right to be a little confused. This magnificent Grade II listed building wasn't originally built to pull pints. Its story is as grand as its architecture. So, let's step back in time. The year is 1903. King Edward VII is on the throne. The motorcar is still a novelty, and Ramsgate is a booming seaside resort. To cater to the throngs of holidaymakers flocking to its golden sands, the town decided it needed a truly spectacular entertainment complex. Designed by the architect Stanley Davenport Adshead, the Royal Victoria Pavilion was conceived as a concert hall and assembly rooms. Its grand, arching structure, with its striking seaside veranda, was a marvel of Edwardian design. Imagine ladies in long dresses and gentlemen in straw boater hats, strolling along the promenade and stopping in for an afternoon tea dance or an evening concert. It was the height of seaside sophistication. For decades, the pavilion served its purpose beautifully. It hosted dances, concerts, and all manner of public gatherings. It was the vibrant heart of Ramsgate's social scene. However, as the 20th century wore on, the golden age of the British seaside holiday began to fade. People started jetting off to sunnier climes abroad, and places like the pavilion fell out of fashion. The building went through several incarnations, including a casino and even a nightclub, but it struggled to find its place in the modern world. For a heartbreaking 8 years, from 2008, this architectural gem sat empty and derelict. Its windows were boarded up, its grand halls fell silent, and it became a sad, neglected shadow of its former self. Many locals feared it would be lost forever, a relic of a bygone era destined for demolition. But then, a hero emerged. And it came in a rather unexpected form. The pub chain, J.D. Wetherspoon. Now, I know Wetherspoons can be a bit of a divisive topic, but you have to give them credit for their knack of taking on huge, historic, and often neglected buildings and breathing new life into them. In 2017, after a massive £4.5 million restoration project, the Royal Victoria Pavilion was reborn. The boards came down, the dust was swept away, and the doors were thrown open to the public once more, this time as the largest pub in the entire United Kingdom. And what a transformation it is. Let's head inside. The first thing that hits you is the sheer scale of it all. This isn't just a big room. It's a colossal, cavernous space. The ceiling soars high above you, supported by elegant columns, and light floods in from the huge windows that offer panoramic views of the marina and the English Channel. The total internal floor space is nearly 11,000 square feet. To put that into perspective, that's roughly the size of 10 typical British three-bedroom houses combined. It has a capacity for around 1,400 people. On a sunny day, with the vast seaside terrace also full, that number swells even higher. It's mind-boggling. The design team did an incredible job of honoring the building's heritage. They've retained and restored many of the original Edwardian features. The ornate plasterwork on the ceilings, the beautiful tiling, the grand proportions, it all feels like a respectful nod to the past. The main bar itself is a work of art, a long, sweeping counter that seems to stretch on forever. You can only imagine the logistics of keeping this place stocked and running smoothly. The cellar must be the size of a small warehouse. What's fascinating is how they've broken up the space. Despite its immense size, it doesn't feel like a soulless aircraft hangar. There are cozier nooks, raised sections, and different seating areas that create a sense of intimacy within the grand hall. You can find a quiet corner for a chat, or you can be right in the middle of the bustling atmosphere. One of the most spectacular features, without a doubt, is the terrace. Spanning the entire length of the building, this massive outdoor area is the real jewel in the pavilion's crown. On a sunny afternoon, there is genuinely no better place to be in Ramsgate. You can sit with a drink, feel the sea breeze, and watch the yachts and fishing boats bobbing in the harbour. It's an experience that's a world away from a dark, dingy city pub. It's this combination of grand history, incredible scale, and a prime seaside location that makes the Royal Victoria Pavilion so unique. It's more than just a place to get a cheap pint. It's a public space that has been returned to the people of Ramsgate. Now, let's talk about the practicalities. With a pub this big, you might wonder about the service. How long does it take to get a drink when it's packed? Well, Wetherspoons has this down to a fine art. The long bar means plenty of serving points, and of course, they have their famous app. You can find a table, order your food and drinks directly from your phone, and a server will bring it right to you. It's a system that's almost essential in a venue of this magnitude. Can you imagine trying to fight your way back from the bar with a round of 4 drinks through a crowd of 1,000 people? The app is a game changer here. The menu is standard Wetherspoons fare, a huge range of beers, wines, and spirits at very competitive prices, alongside a food menu that covers everything from a full English breakfast to curry night. It's reliable, it's affordable, and it's accessible to everyone. And that's really the key to its success. The Royal Victoria Pavilion isn't an exclusive, high-end establishment. It's a place where families can come for lunch, students can meet for a cheap drink, tourists can marvel at the architecture, and local old-timers can enjoy a quiet morning coffee. It truly is a public house in the most literal sense of the word, welcoming all sections of the community under one enormous, magnificent roof. Walking around, you can see the history everywhere. The company has put up information boards detailing the pavilion's past, with old photographs showing it in its heyday. It's a living museum as much as it is a pub. You can almost hear the echoes of the past, the swing bands, the laughter of the holidaymakers, the polite applause after a concert. And now, it's filled with a new kind of energy, the buzz of conversation, the clinking of glasses, the sound of a community coming together. It's a wonderful example of how heritage and commerce can work hand in hand. Instead of letting this beautiful building crumble, it has been given a sustainable future. It provides jobs, it draws tourists to the town, and it gives local people a stunning venue to be proud of. Of course, it's not without its critics. Some people dislike the Wetherspoons brand, while others might argue that a pub is a poor substitute for the concert hall it once was. But the reality is that without this intervention, the building was on the brink of being lost forever. This rescue and reinvention has preserved a vital piece of Ramsgate's architectural and social history for future generations to enjoy. It has ensured that the Royal Victoria Pavilion remains a landmark and a destination. So, is it the best pub in Britain? Well, that's a matter of personal taste. If you're looking for a tiny, traditional pub with a single old ale on tap, then probably not. But if you want to experience something truly unique, a place that combines history, architectural grandeur, and a lively atmosphere on an epic scale, then you absolutely have to visit. It's a testament to vision and investment, and a fantastic day out. So, the next time you're in Kent, make a detour to Ramsgate. Come and see the Royal Victoria Pavilion for yourself. Have a walk along the harbour, then step inside this palace of a pub. Grab a drink, find a spot on that incredible terrace, and just soak it all in. It's more than just the biggest pub in Britain. It's a success story, a piece of living history, and a truly unforgettable experience. Thanks for joining me on this journey today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more explorations of Britain's most fascinating places. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been here, or what the biggest pub you've ever visited is. See you in the next one.